Good morning. Welcome to day 121, Monday, August 5th, 2024. It's a bit early today. It's like 5:45. Got an early start. Very nice campsite. It didn't really cool down last night considering where we're at elevation wise, but got a good night's sleep. Had one solo male through hiker with me. Both pretty quiet, so that was good. Didn't have any cell service last night, just SOS, but this morning, Verizon does this sometimes. I had 2 bars of LTE, so I was able to touch base with Sarah. She told me she saw a social media post that there were like 70 through hikers that went by or stopped in the Syad Village store yesterday. So that's crazy. So the bubble is not too far behind. But I imagine most of those people, since they skipped a big chunk, they'll also skip the wildfire section after Crater Lake. So hopefully I can just stay ahead of them, and then maybe they'll just bounce ahead of me when they skip the next section while I'm doing a road walk. So Monday morning, let's get some miles in. All right, we've been going for over an hour. Trail's been pretty good. It is another muggy morning. Still no water source, so got another like 2 miles to a water source. I don't need to get any there, but that's a long stretch with no water. About 4-5 miles from here is going to be a dirt road. There's plenty of those, but this one has a privy, which I already took care of that this morning, but also a trash can that is huge. Even some campgrounds don't necessarily have trash cans, so I can unload all of my trash. That's always a nice psychological boost. So looking forward to that. All right, we just got nice cold water from that spring you saw. There isn't going to be any good water until like another 11 miles after this. There is a pond, but that's not going to be great water. So the site with the trash cans is about 1.5 miles away. So I'll just carry this unfiltered. When we get to the trash cans, I'll filter the water there, have some electrolytes. Yes, there is a trash can. Amazing. So it seems like the only trail registers that are really maintained and looked after are the ones by the PCTA. I think there's been 3 of them so far. The rest of them are hit and miss. Obviously, there was only like 2 pieces of paper, which were the back ends of the actual register. So who knows what the heck's going on there. But oh well, we continue north. Had a nice break there. Got rid of some trash. Made some electrolytes. Aired out the feet. Put on sunscreen. Put on some more Blistex. We're ready to go for another few miles. All right, it's about 10 in the morning. I just officially encountered my first 2 Sobo through hikers on the PCT. We didn't like chat, but they were definitely Sobo. They were definitely through hikers. I wonder if they started. I wonder where they started. and what they skipped, if anything. But I imagine we're going to start seeing a lot more of them. Well, it wasn't much of a sighting, but it was my first sighting. Just had a little black bear as I was rounding a corner on the trail. He noticed, or she noticed me, and ran up off the trail. Literally saw like the back end of it before it was long gone. But there's a bear for you. All right, it's about 11:30. That car there, the trail magic we got just after the Oregon border, was back again. So cool. Her husband is doing a section hike of the PCT here in Oregon from the border to Fish Lake. So she's just hanging out. Cold sodas. So good. So I took a couple for the road. But yeah, let's keep moving. That was just a nice surprise. It's a little before noon. We're going to take a little foot break since we didn't air out the feed at Trail Magic. And while we're relaxing, we'll have a cold Barks and a little snack. Amazing. So looking ahead the rest of the day, it's like noon. Camp is about 8 miles away. There was a reliable water source 6 miles away, an actual faucet connected to the Hyatt reservoir. But a pipe is broken, so that faucet isn't working, which means the next water source, and it's actually potable water, is at the Wildcat campground, which is off the PCT about a half mile. So that's where we're headed. About 8 miles, we'll get off the trail, go down to the campground, get potable water. I don't think we'll be able to camp there. I think it's all reservation only, and it's probably full. But once we have water, we'll figure out somewhere to camp. Either we'll head back up to the PCT, or there's a horse camp right next to it. That'll all work itself out. So yeah, this extra trail magic, it's just been a great boost. It makes such a big difference, just a cold drink. Yeah, the woman was asking, is anyone behind you? And I was like, well, I really don't know, where I was camped, that was 7.5 miles from a water source. So there might be some people camped after that water source, but I don't know. I think all the people that were with me went in Ashland. So it's really hard to say, right? Everyone that was camped around me was already gone, had come and gone. So she was getting ready to make the long drive back to Portland, like 6-hour drive. And then she'll be back to pick up her husband in a few days. So it's just so nice that she decided to do that, right? And it's enjoyable for her too. She was saying she gets to meet a lot of different people. She was saying the majority of the people coming through were in their 20s for sure. A few of us older folks, but not many. So that's the real-time conditions report from a trail angel. All right, we'll check in a bit. All right, it's 3 o'clock. We're at the Hyatt Lake campground intersection. Amazing. There's an RITC cooler here with all kinds of good stuff. I grabbed a hazy IPA, had a Dr. Pepper, ice cold. Big morale boost. Lots of trail magic today. Love it. Boo. All right, it's about 3:45. We got about a quarter mile before we'll leave the PCT, hit a dirt road, and go about a half mile to the Wildcat campground to get water, and then see if we have to come all the way back up here to camp or find something along the way. So, part of the trail magic. Gonna have a little bit of this before we get moving. I just realized I've drank about 750 calories worth of soda today, and I've got 2 hazy IPAs. So we'll be drinking over 1,000 calories today. Amazing. All right, we have just left the PCT. We're on a dirt road. We're going to connect with another road that will hopefully, oh, I can see it. There's a paved road, and this will take us to the campground where we can get water. So, and it looks like in a pinch I could camp here, no problem. So, let's go check it out. All right, it's 4 o'clock. We made it to Wildcat Campground. I just found the potable water. So I'm gonna get all that situated and then we'll head back up towards the trail. But man, this is beautiful down here. There's a nice breeze blowing off the lake. Very nice. All right, it's 4:15. We got our water. We got our socks rinsed out. We got our legs and our feet. A little less dirt on them. We'll head on back up to the PCT in our Crocs. Wish me luck. All right, it's a little before 5. Camp is set up. It's so nice having just potable water. Makes everything so much easier. You can just drink from anywhere. So, and it's cold, so that's nice. And I have 2 cold beers. Unbelievable. I'm gonna crack one of those guys open as soon as I get in the tent. Really good day today. A lot of trail magic. Trail Magic Monday. It was good. A very special treat tonight. First, I'm gonna have a couple cups of liquid IV, and then 2 craft beer IPAs. I haven't had anything but national brand stuff, so I'm very excited to have these guys. All right, getting close to 6. Let's do a recap. But before we do a recap, the brewery is from Eugene, Oregon. I got 2 different beers. This one, pineapple, amazing. Apparently it has some pineapple puree in there. A lot of breweries fool around with that kind of stuff, but cheers to Oregon. Been a lot of trail magic in Oregon. We're getting spoiled. Oh, that is good. It is still fairly cold. Hold on, I'm dealing with a bug issue. If I don't deal with it now, it'll wake me up when I'm trying to sleep. All right. So another plus 20 miles on the trail. And then we had some probably another bonus mile going down to the campground, Wildcat Campground, to get water and then come back up here. We're just not too far from the trail to reconnect. And I guess I said it was a lake down there. It's not a lake. It is part of the Hyatt Reservoir. It's really, I mean, it looks like a lake from down there, but that's what it is. Really, really nice campsite with that breeze coming off. Very pleasant. So yeah, we had another good day today. Met our mileage goal, which is always nice. Got done in what, like 10 hours pretty much, give or take. So that's pretty much, I like getting on a trail at 6 and being done around 4, so that's very good. Already got tomorrow organized, so planning to get into Crater Lake Saturday fairly early in the morning, as of right now anyway. So that means Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 5 more dinners, so I can I have extra, so I can like eat more, and yeah, just make sure I don't show up at Crater Lake with too much food. So I got to keep eating. It feels a little cooler here tonight. We're at about 5,100 feet. It's very comfortable, so that's nice. Hopefully it even cools down a bit more tonight. It hasn't really cooled down a lot the past couple nights, but it hasn't been uncomfortable. It just hasn't like gotten into like the low 60s or the high 50s. It's like staying in the high 60s, so that's fine. It is August after all. I think that's all I got for today. I don't know if I have cell service here. I kind of doubt it. But since I have the room at Crater Lake, I think I'll really get in the weeds with the road walk, to do a continuous footpath when I get there. But I may start looking at it a little bit, because I have offloaded Google Maps and the Gaia maps just for that reason. But maybe a few days from now, when we're getting closer, I'll really take a look at it. And plus, Sarah's keeping tabs on social media to see what other people are doing, and someone may post something on Far Out. So we'll see. We still have a little bit of time before that, but it's coming up, and I think there's going to be a few of them in Oregon. And the bubble is not too far behind me, so it'll be interesting to see how it all shakes out. But yeah, it was a great day today, a great Monday. Feel good. I'm going to enjoy these beers. Going to have some hot meals and just relax and edit this video, and we'll see you in the morning.